Hello everyone, this is Cheeky Chap Gaming again, and keep it simple, just like me. As you can see, we're back on EverQuest Origin server today, and having spent a few hours yesterday piling through the good side, I thought I'd make myself an evil character. Doesn't look very evil, does it? Looks like my postman. It's got some funny colouring going on there, but I couldn't get the shape of a maggot right on the top of his head, but not a big deal. You know, this guy's called Maggot. He's a necromancer, and as you can see, we're now on the eve. Look at that, I've got Batman with me. Look. Fantastic. Here's the crew behind me looking after me, so I don't get attacked from behind. So yeah, I'm on the evil island, as you can tell, because all the lampposts have got different people on them. These light up at night time. They don't, but I just thought I'd just say, you know, make it sound like it's fun. And I already started on this character about 10 or 15 minutes ago. I find that they're quite generic to start with, apart from when they get past level 1, because you all start with the same spell. I've got Rot. The other spell that I've got on the mage yesterday, it's like a lightning spell, but it's not called Rot. It's called something different, but it has the same sort of effect. Although they are slightly different, so they're not the same spell. So that's a contradiction in terms, isn't it? So you can see at the level I'm at now that I'm actually level 3, and I've got this spell here, which is a disease spell, which is pretty cool, and it's a dot, like that's what Necros do, they dot. And I've got a pet, and I can heal my pet. It seems that all the pet classes can heal their pets, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, well, you can't see, but I have actually collected all the hand-ins, so I'm actually going to do a collection hand in here so you can see what you actually get. So let's just, well met. Right, so there you go. There's one. So you get, this is for the feather collection, as you can see, and you can see I've just got a spell at the bottom for that. And it gives you 5 versus elemental and poison. And you can attune this to your character. I'm probably not going to wear this because there's another one that you get from a quest in here quite quickly, but I'm going to accept that. And then there's the second one. This is the shell collection hand in, and this gives you 1 stamina. This goes on your wrist, which is quite useful. So that's what you get for handing in all these question marks that you see on the floor here. And if you do actually make a character on this server, and you make an evil or a good character, you can actually put the stuff in the bank and transfer it to your next character, so you don't have to run around doing all the collecting again, so you only have to collect it once. So that's a good thing about this. You can only get to level 12 on here, I believe, having spoke to someone a minute ago. I believe it's opening up next week. Same with the crafting. I think the crafting is only tier 0 at the moment. I think it'll be tier 2 soon, or tier 1 even. So I'm just going to run around for a few minutes, just show you some of the zone. I mean, this is identical to the good side. It's just all evil, and you can see that the banker here is slightly different from the banker yesterday. This is a small gnome with a rather nice looking. That looks like an EQ1 robe actually. Not sure about the glasses. Looks like a pimp on the end of my street. But yeah, so it's pretty much the same as yesterday. I did do a bit of questing yesterday. This is straightforward. We just have to. I'm not even going to go through the chat, and you can have a look at the video from yesterday. Talking about the video from yesterday, just want to apologise up front because you can't see the UI and you can't actually see the very bottom here where my experience was and my skills, because I actually lined the video up wrong yesterday. Being a total amateur, that's what happens. But anyway, let's crack on. Let's get this out of the way and just complete the first quest. And I'm going to call the video short because I'm only doing a short video today. Everyone knows what they're doing in this game. So, and if you don't, then you can just watch what I'm doing anyway. I am actually going to be playing when the server goes live. I just wanted to just get a bit under my belt. I'm going to play a few of the classes every day. I'm just going to play to level 3 or 4, just so that I can test them out and see what I want to start with when the server goes live. It's been a long time since I played EQ. It's probably, I can't remember if it was 2008 or 2018 when I stopped playing. But obviously the servers have gone on and on and on since then. And like the cap level's ridiculous now, I believe. I can't even remember what the cap level is. And when I did the all access the other day, I've got so many characters and they've all the servers have been merged. So a lot of my characters have got WXYZ at the end of the name because it's been merged more times. And Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But I guess that's just the way it is, because these companies, they have to make money and they can't keep servers running for nothing. But that's not my issue, not my problem. Anyway, let's get in here and crack off some of these questions so you can see how the Necro performs. I got to say, I don't like the robe on this. I thought the robe yesterday on the mage was fantastic, very bluish and looked cool. However, this is different because the chap that we got our quest on yesterday was stood here on our mage. So this will be interesting. Oh, look at that. That bee up there, it's buzzing, isn't it? Very nice. So let's crack this chef's quest off, see what he wants. Sounds like my ex. Right, so you can see in the top right here, it's flashing away. Let's move it down a bit. So it says, kill the nearby bees and add to Goro's stew. So obviously we're going to stick it in the pot, I guess. That'd be cool. Just a quick one here. F10 changes your UI, and for you to move things about. So for example, as you can see, I've got this spell here that I just acquired from handing in. It's called Mage Shielding. Now, I don't want to keep that on my bottom line because that's my keys, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next line up is your alt keys. So you can use Shift, left click and drag it. And then if I want to drag it to the next bar up, it's Control and 1. So then you have to press Control and 1 to cast a spell. So that's just so you can understand why I've got 3 lots of bars there. Because basically I've got a lot of stuff on the bars that I don't really want to use. Because I don't use the attack button or the sprint button very often unless I'm in trouble. And this is my heal minion. It seems that everyone who's got a pet gets a heal minion, and it's quite powerful actually. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that. You can F10 and turn your UI off. Obviously, then you can see there that when you press F10 again, it allows you to be able to read your chat better because it makes the box darker. Whereas when you've got the UI opened up, you can see through it. And it's a bit more difficult to see, but it just stops you from moving your keys around. So, you know, now I can actually click on it with my mouse rather than using the key button. But whereas when it's open like that, you have to use the number key to do it. Otherwise, you can't actually cast it. So I'll just show you here. So if I left click on that B there, I press 1, I cast. So if I press F10 again and go back to that, now I can use my mouse to cast, which is pretty cool. So you get an option to do. It's one of them, isn't it? You just I just got blown up there. As you can see, I nearly lost half my life because I didn't check the chest first. So these are the items that have dropped out of here. Now you can providing it's not a non-drop item, you can actually put it in your bank and share it with your new characters, which I think is brilliant. Like I picked up a lot of spells yesterday, which I can share with other characters, which is pretty cool. So I'm just going to loot all here and have a look and see what we've got. So if you press Alt and I, that opens your bags up. So you can see there that I've just picked up a tunable 1 wisdom, 1 agility. Well, wisdom and agility don't really work for me, so I'm not really going to bother with that. But I am going to now attune this because I haven't equipped it yet. So we're going to equip that. That gives us more stamina. I'm going to put these gloves on that I haven't put on. And these other bits that I've got on here, I'm just going to throw these in the bank in a minute. I'm going to sell this buckler because I've already got another buckler. And this here, 5 wisdom and 5 power. I'm definitely not going to wear that because it'll be more useful. It says that all can use it, but I think it'd be more useful on a healer type class that uses wisdom. I'm not actually sure if that sort of thing's working at the moment. Let's press C, the character sheet, and let's just see if any of these attributes actually come off. This is quite difficult to see because it's quite small. Whereas with the chat here, you can increase the chat by right clicking on it, chat options, and then you get to increase the size of the chat. Now I'm not sure if that works in every box. Let's have a quick look here. Oh yeah, it does. So look, you can actually individually open the box up. So if you're blind like me, you can actually see, which is great. It's great that that's a thing, because then if you're a little bit impaired with your sight, you can obviously see what's going on, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this game has been about for such a long time that a lot of the changes and that they've done to the game are obviously pretty cool. My biggest sort of complaint really is that you can't really see a lot on this sheet. It's really difficult. I mean, obviously you'll be aware of what if you play this game, you can click on all these things yourself, and it gives you all the information that you need. But the attributes, like it says here, stamina. It is showing that stamina is highlighted, so I have got an extra stamina now. So I guess if I take that off, it will remove that. Yes, it does. So it does actually work. I didn't know if it worked or not. So if I attune that, I will get extra wisdom. But as an int caster, which is 35, I don't need any whiz. Whiz isn't really any importance to me. So like it says here, look, wisdom does not provide a benefit for your class. Intelligent increases your damage by 34%. Stamina increases the maximum health by 3 points. So you can see, if you don't get any benefit from that, there's no point in that. The only benefit you're going to get from strength is carrying, but I don't think there's a weight thing in here, so I don't think you even need that. Hence why it's saying that. So the only things that I need as a caster are stamina and intelligence. So anything that's outside stamina and intelligence, I won't be fitting. So that's just to give you a heads up there, so that you understand. So you can see sets, but I haven't got an E, so you can put the name in there and you can get it back. But anyway, look, I mean, this is all, and you can move the stats box closed like that, which is pretty cool. You can search for an item, and you can auto inventory, which is also cool. So this game has evolved so much over the last sort of 20 years, as you can see. It's pretty cool. So anyway, enough quatch, enough talking here. Let's get on and crack a few of these off, and then I'm going to call it a day on this video, because this was just... I just wanted to... I'm going to do this on every single class that I play. I can only have so many classes. I don't want this video to be more than 15 minutes long, and we're getting there now. It's nearly 12 minutes. So I'm just going to knock this quest off, get the reward, and then I'm going to stop playing this video, and I'm going to probably make another class, or probably play this class for a few levels. And then what I'll do at the end of when I've played a couple of days, or maybe for a week, I'll come back on here and I'll just show the classes that I've done. I'll do a small caveat, if you like, showing the what I like about each class and what I dislike about it. Already I'm finding that the illusionist enchanter, his pet doesn't stand up, although for me, from my old days in playing EQ2, I remember the enchanter was quite powerful and could take on mobs up to 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times level himself, because you could take a level 3 pet which was higher than you, and then you could go and batter mobs. But when I tried to do that yesterday, found it very difficult, which was a bit disappointing. But I'm sure that they're doing some balancing on this at the moment. That's what we're all testing it for. God, this person's voice. So that's it then. Let me press J and see where we are with that. So, quest. As you can see, there's my collection. Look, that's the collections that and these are phenomenal. You get loads of these from the different zones that you go in. You end up filling your bags with so much stuff. You need bags that are bigger than your shopping bag. So, seaside. So let's have a look. Inform me that. Let's have a look. Done. I'll return to the gourds. Right, so I need to return back to the main quest holder now. So we're pretty much done here, I think. Let's just go back, and a lot of these mobs in here are green to me because I've been camping on the beach. I've been trying to get the quest to pop on the beach. There's a shard quest that pops. I'm gonna go back there now and just have a run around there quickly. Wisdom and agility, wisdom and power. Look at that, it's crazy, isn't it? Great if you're a healer cast or a priest cast. So let's move this out of the way because it's covering my bags. So I'm just going to open these bags up, and what I'm going to do, if I've got any space in here, I haven't, that's a bit annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that out of here, and you can see that I've put 4 books in here. Look, one for an assassin, one for a trab, one for a illu, and one for a drag. So I'm just going to put this in here. And let me see, what else can I do? I'm going to move 2 of these sparrows out of here, put them in mine, and then I'm going to put this in here as well. So you can see what I've done here. I've just doubled everything up, so if I play another character I can just log in and I can just Ablo, shoot, that's the other one. So I can just log in and I can just pretty much there we go. Not the same. Just trying to create some space in my bag because it's a bit. Well, let's see which one's this. This is a muscle. Is that top one a muscle? No, it's not. That's the muscle at the bottom there, so let's pop that in there. Double it up. You can sell these, you only get a small amount. You got like 1 copper from or something like that. What's going on here? That's a clamshell. That's a bone shell. That'll help, won't it? Right, so there we go. Right, I'm just going to nip in here and we're going to see if we can get this quest from out here, because there is like a shard quest that opens up in here, and if we can get that, that'll be cool. And so I'm going to just play this character until we get that. I'm not going to pick up any more question marks, but I am going to try and find some mobs that are a little bit higher than me. So, oh, there's a quest on there, and the quest up here. I'm going to grab these both, because there might be something to do with in here. So,
no.
I have turned the volume down on these.
Find these skeletons and
So,
them. If you bring me back 3 bone chips from them, I'll make this all worth your while.
oh, free bone chip. Look at that, we get a strength and wisdom. Absolutely not worth doing for me. Again, it's one of them. I'll end up putting this in my bank, so I don't have to do the quest on another character.
Out there in the distance.
So we need 3 bone chip. That should be pretty easy to do. You can find some skells. I'm sure there's some inside. Right, that's what this guy does
How
here.
am I going to collect
I collect a specimen.
A creature called the Nautilus that uses air chambers within its shell to keep itself buoyant, similar to the Pog Flume dilator I've been working on.
A dilator?
If I can get some of these specimens, I should be able to figure out the mechanism and apply it to a ship.
Right, okay, so what do we get for this? A Nautilus shell earring. See that? We want that, definitely, because it's got 1 intelligent and 5 power on it. So that's a definite quest for us. We're definitely going to be doing that. So that's going to be my priority.
I'll be up here observing. Hurry now.
Find Nautilus shells in the Sandstalker Bay. Oh, mate, we're going to get right. We're on this one straight away. That extra little bit of stuff there is going to be quite useful to us. So let's. I'm not sure if these are what he's after here. I don't think it's these collectibles. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it'll go click if it is. Right, we're going to dive in the water now and swim about, get our skill up in swimming. We have to be a bit careful under here because there are some nasties under here. There's a named under here as well. I killed it yesterday. Wow, what a mob that was. There he is. Oh no, that's not the named one. That's just the stalker. But there was a named one who was huge. He was over here underneath these, by these 5 pillars. As you can see, my breathing's going down. So my back can swim underwater. That's cool, isn't it? Right, let's get up and get some fresh air. So these mobs are all yellow to me, and there's a load of these swimming around. Right, these Nautilus things. These are what I'm going to have to kill, and there's no way. Oh, we got a shark attack. Alarm, alarm. These are the Nautica shells that I need here. I need to catch 5 of these, so I'm going to let my pet die and kill this. Let's see if I can kill this before I dive. Oh, that's a bit loud, that, guys. I should really turn that down. So let's get up on some of the water and we can cast. Oh, my pet's dead. That's cool. So that means that I'm going to die because this is quite a high level for me. This is level 6. What am I doing here? I need to get out of the water. I'm going to be dead in a second. Yeah, this is going to murder me. But those shells, I'm going to collect 5 of them shells quickly so we can get an update. Oh, he's just bit. Look at that. I'm nearly dead. He's just critted me. He's just killed me. Oh, we died. Yeah, so there you go. That's how tough they are. So that was a bit of a murder on the dance floor there, wasn't it? Let me get a pet up quick. Yeah, but it was worth it because we got one of them. We got one of them shells. This is a totally different quest from yesterday, so I can do this quest. And if I was another character doing this quest and I didn't want to use the intelligence, I could put it in my bank and cheat and cheese it from my other character, which is a bit naughty, really. But normally on the servers you can't share stuff with evil and good. You couldn't do back in the day anyway, so it looks as if they may well have changed that. And if they have, then kudos to them for doing that, because that means you can use some of the skills that you find. Because some people used to charge ridiculous prices for some of the T1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills. But hey ho, is what it is, isn't it? Right, so let's give myself a quick buff here, which is control on 1. Something I didn't do at the start. I can heal my pet as well, so I should have really been healing my pet in that battle, and I would have survived longer. But I was more focused on just trying to pick up these shells, which is what I'm going to do. If I die 6 times here, I don't really care. I just want to nip round and pick up all these shells. So there's another one here. So they're going to be spread round in a circle. So we're going to be vulnerable to attack from all the other animals. But if we die a couple of times, I don't care, guys. I just want to get the items so you can see. Here we are. There's another one. That's number 2. Probably going to get hit by one of these. Yeah, we're definitely going to get aggro from that. I can probably handle a 5. I'm not sure I can handle a... This is a question mark. The shell's the other side of that mob there. Can you see it? So let's get back up and get some fresh air. You can actually... There is a clickable under the water here that you can click on, which is over there, where you can actually... you get 15 minutes underwater breathing, but you can only click it once and it disappears forever. So yeah, that's why I haven't gone over there and done it. So I'm just going to keep swimming around until I find these 3, 4, 5 shells for this quest guy here, and then we're going to knock it on the head with this video because I want to get out there and join up with some people. Very nice person sent me a tell a minute ago, asking me if I wanted to group up. So I'm going to nip out and do some questing with that young man, person, lady, whoever it is, and have a bit of a laugh, because that's what this game's all about, really. Normally I'm not as serious as this, but I'm actually concentrating. I don't want to die again. So let's get up on the top of the water quickly. So I need 1 more of them. So I don't mind dying to just get 1 more of them. But it looks like we're going to be alright. There's hundreds of them all over the place, look. Gather. Right, this item that you click on, it's round here. It's a statue of an underwater female. From what I remember in my old days. But I am not going to click on it, because obviously I want to utilise this when I'm doing something else in here. Where's it gone? It's definitely around here somewhere. I'm going to have to find it and then come back to you guys and show it you another time. Because I want to go and hand this in and call the video, because it's getting a bit longer. And I'm 4K in, so it's going to take a bit of time to upload it. And I want you to see what this class is. Although you're not going to see a lot of action on this class, but what I can do is come back at some stage and you know, when I've got a few levels on it, and then show you what the combat's like with some of the additional spells that you get, etc, etc. And I just think that'll be more fun, rather than just allowing you to watch me. Oh, is that a named? Oh, look at that, there's a named level 6. We're not fighting that yet. So yeah, a named shark, blade fin, so that means he'll be dropping something tasty. I might see if we can come back and kill that at some stage with this Necro, but it's not going to be for the next hour or two. I'm going to need to be at least, because it's elite, probably going to need to be another couple of 3 or 4 levels to kill that. Who knows? I'm going to give it a go anyway. I'm going to come back. I might come back when I'm level 4 and do it, and then see if I can solo it on my own. But it is an elite. You can tell by the sign by the side of it. So level 6 elite. Yeah, that's going to be a bit difficult for me to solo. Anyway, here's the item which I just acquired. So you can see I've now got an earring, which is fantastic. That was probably the easiest quest I've ever done in EQ2. So we're going to equip it, attune it, yes. There you go. So now if I press C, our intelligence will have gone up. Which means that we've got a bucket load of extra mana. So you can see there, health 100%, power 154. So we've got 105 hit points, 154 mana to play with. So let's just see what that is when I take that earring off. Let's see what it drops down to. 140. Oh, mate, that's 10%. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, okay. So there we go, guys. A quick shout on the old Necromancer there. Nothing to get excited about at this level. Just going to sell some bits here. So I don't think I need... Used to be... You have to right click on stuff here. Right click on it, and you can see if it... Because you used to be able to do quests. There was an opportunity, but it tells you if you need it. So this can be used in crafting. So I'm not going to sell them. I'm just going to collect them. Whereas these... It's like, so you can't use that for anything, so I'm just going to sell them. So you always check before you sell something whether you can use them. So you get 7 copper for these shells and all these. I'm not going to be keeping these anymore because I've already got them. Obviously, I've got a double upset in the bank. However, I have got 2 bucklers, so I am going to sell one of them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've got one in the bank. Yeah, it's the same buckler, so I'm going to sell that as well. Right, guys, I'm going to knock it on the head here. Thanks for coming and joining me again. At least you was able to see the UI properly today. And if you've got any questions with regards to, you know, what, if, why, if you want to see anything else on the UI, I mean, this is pretty formidable, but this is the AAs, where you can transfer and have 100 in there. I'm not sure that's active. It's not active at the moment because you can't click on it. But all these are open. If you've not played EQ2 for ages, I suggest that you log back in and have a look. But these are pretty cool, and we get to see all the way to the bottom. But I'm sure these will be open once it goes live, the server. I'm not sure whether they're actually active yet. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll be back on with another character tomorrow. Look at that, that's yellow, so that's going to be a level 6 to do that. That's level 2 to do that, so that'll be interesting. So I'll catch you all tomorrow, guys. Thanks very much for watching my video, and hope you enjoyed it. If not, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? So I'll catch you on the flip-flop, guys, and you need to get yourself in this game and have some fun, because I'm sure if you've not played AQ for a long, long time, that you will enjoy this as much as I have been doing. And there's some really nice people on this server as well. So I'll speak to you all later, guys. Cheeky Chap Gaming. Later.